The Dad's Man Cave podcast is brought to you by Pedigree Exteriors, providing personalized service, roof, windows, siding, and more. Pedigree Exteriors, Lincoln, Nebraska, a home's best friend. Live from the Pedigree Exterior Studios, it's the Dad's Man Cave podcast with Josh and RJ. Crack open a brew, kick off those grass-stained shoes, and double-click those tongs. The show starts now. Welcome to the cave.
Welcome back, everyone. Episode 97, RJ. Getting closer to those triple digits.
Yeah.
That we like to see.
Absolutely.
I was going to ask you, have you been seeing this hoopla about 100 men versus one gorilla?
Yeah. Yeah, where did that
Have
start?
you been seeing all these? I don't know, but
Yeah.
It's like a trend going on. But I got a couple lists I thought we could talk about during the opening credits here.
Okay.
This one came from the Sports Trolls. Their post says, "Forget 100 dudes. These 15 NFL players alone would take down that gorilla."
Oh, Jesus.
So here's the list. We got Prime Aaron Donald, DK
Okay.
Metcalf, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Reuben Foster, Brian Cushing,
Okay.
and Ndamukong Suh,
Oh, jeez.
James Harden, Vontaze
James.
Buford.
Okay.
Sorry, James Harrison. J.J. Watt. Cam Chancellor.
Oh, God.
And Sean Oakman. And then you got three that have quotes next to their name. The first one is Ray Lewis without the knife. And then the next one is Gronk may try to make friends with it.
Oh, God.
And then the last one is Antonio Brown with CTE.
Oh, you know, there's
That's a
one
pretty good
name
list.
you know what? That's a damn good list.
I think
I would
Brian
say-
Cushing and then Ndamukong Suh would be pretty close to just taking him by themselves.
Yeah, well, there's one name that I would, if I had to put money on, that could try to take a gorilla one-on-one. There's one name in there that I would bet on, and I didn't even hesitate for a second when I heard it. Do you know who I'm thinking of?
It's either Aaron Donald or James Harrison.
James Harrison.
Yeah,
That
dude
dude-
is crazy. Have you seen him and Ocho Cinco going back and forth? Oh, Ocho Cinco says he could knock him out, and James
Oh,
Harrison
I think I
just
did hear
messes
some of
with
that,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
James Harrison is another level of, crazy in a good way, I guess. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think he
Then you
was
have
like Pedro
those-
Serrano, or I don't think a lot of people talk to that dude. I think he just lived in a basement with a bunch of fish tanks full of crickets and just made himself lose his shit before he went on the field on Sunday.
Yeah. Then you think about Prime Aaron Donald. That dude's a specimen.
Yeah, he's basically just a quicker Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then we have another post about this topic. You know who the Big Papa Pump is
Yep, Scott Steiner.
from the old days of Scott Steiner?
Yep.
Well, he wanted to jump in the mix. So he says, let's say you get 100 average guys, no weapons, no training, just fear in their eyes and dad bods in their way. And then you get one full-grown silverback gorilla, 600 pounds of pure rage, muscle, and tree-ripping power.
Oh,
Now
God.
here comes the math. Out of those 100 men, maybe 25 don't even show up once they see the gorilla. That's 25 cowards eliminated immediately. Then you get 33 and a third % of them trying to talk it out. They're
Oh,
done.
God.
Then it says another 20 just stand there frozen, pissing their pants. Now you're
That's
left
probably
with
me.
about 21 guys, panicked, half committed, and getting launched like lawn darts. But what if Big Papa Pump's in the mix? You just tipped the fucking scale. Now it's now it's not 100 men versus one gorilla. It's one gorilla versus the genetic freak, and that spells disaster for the gorilla.
Oh, my God. I did see, I don't know if it was on TikTok or what it was, but I did see like this video enactment of something where it had like 100 men.
I posted it was like 1,000 gorillas versus 1,000,000 men, and all these
Yes.
bodies are just flying in the air.
Yeah. That's what it was. You're right.
I think the gorillas only lost like 10 people
Is that
because
it?
they all just corralled the humans and just slaughtered them.
Oh, well,
I was reading some of those stats on those gorillas. They're like 600 pounds, and they're gonna bite and rip limbs. Like they have a 1,300 psi bite mark.
yeah.
I don't know.
100 men with no weapons, man, I don't know. I'll go on the record to say I'm probably the guy pissing my pants frozen because, I mean, those things
I
get
jump
a
with
hold
those
of you.
bastards slam into the window at Henry Dorley.
Oh, God.
We were there
I
one
don't
time
think
and
you'll-
one of those bastards cracked the window. And that glass is like, what, 4 inches thick?
You said it cracked the window?
Yeah. It cracked the window completely down.
Oh, fuck that shit. No, thank you. God damn.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
so
yeah.
I thought that topic would just get the juices flowing a little bit.
Oh yeah, that was been an ongoing debate, and I just keep hearing more and more, and you see shit popping up on social media. So, maybe that'll be one that we can kind of revisit here in a couple weeks, kind of see what kind of route this takes. But yeah,
there was another one that was
awesome.
It was pretty cool to see. It showed like the top 50 or top 25 UFC heavyweights against the gorilla. There's some crazy names in there too.
Was that? Oh, yeah. Okay. They're just a list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, I don't care. There's like you got to have someone somewhat close in stature to even try to like maybe like occupy the son of a bitch. Because I don't know. I'm not too concerned about that gorilla getting overpowered or just us rushing it, because that thing's going to go animal instincts and it's not going to be good. So we need I need fucking Barry Herb or I'm trying to think of some other big bastards I know that like we need like an Operation Human Shield so that we can get the upper hand. But you're only going to have probably about 10 seconds tops to figure out your strategy, and I ain't going for the neck. I'll tell you that fucking.
We're gonna need Butterbean to get in there and absorb some blows.
Yeah, I ain't getting close to that fucking mouth. I'll take an ankle or something. You know,
No.
It's not like doing a forced cell move. You know.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's sort of like that. You got to go in coordinated, and people have to be committed. You can't be scared.
Well, that's the thing. If you're not committed to one some bitch, yeah. I don't know, man. You'd have to be like, it's either him or me. You have to have that mentality, even if there's 100 of you. Yeah. Fuck that.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, that's a great way to start, Josh. Before we get started here, I did want to say, just real quick before we kick this off, I wanted to thank Hero Stock Nation for having us on their podcast.
Yeah, that was fun.
What a great time, especially even, gosh, how long did we stay on after the recording? Quite a while.
At least 20 minutes.
Yeah, and just great conversations, great guys, and it's just always fun to get with them. And honestly, that was only our second or third appearance on another podcast, so that was kind of fun. So
yeah, Yeah. Like I told Megan, it was kind of nice to, not have to come up with any questions or anything. Just kind
Yeah.
of just talk. So it's kind of cool.
Yep. Just kind of let it all go. So,
Yeah.
yeah, thanks again, Hero Stock Nation. You ready to get going, Josh?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Boom.
Welcome to the Brew Review, brought to you by our friends at Stone Hollow Brewing.
All right. It's that time. Another brew review, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. We're big fans of Kinkaider. So I'm really excited to try this one. And then the kind of the spin on local college sports, it is the Kinkaider Brewing Company Brew Jay. So it's Creighton Blue Jay themed from Kinkaider Brewing. They call it the Game Day Ale. Just knowing Kinkaider, it being an ale, and like we're very, very, very familiar with this company, so I have high expectations here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really cool. They partnered with, was it Creighton University men's basketball program? And the Bird Club. Apparently that's the birdclubomaha.com, so that must be like their NIL student athlete thing they have for their
That would make sense.
players.
And how cool is that? Like your suites at the games, you probably have this just sitting in there.
Oh man, we'd be in so much trouble.
Well, I want to point out something here. So you said like basketball, right? You see like the dots on the can?
Yeah.
Feel the can.
I know. That's cool.
You can feel the dots like on a basketball, like the basketball.
Yeah.
There's a lot of detail in this can.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really impressed. Like Kinkaider needs to get with the Skurs, and I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And like it's a pint or a pounder.
Yeah. Well, I definitely, if I'm a betting man, I would bet that this is probably a pounder beer.
I'm
4.7 alcohol by volume. Support Creighton men's basketball, student athletics. Yeah, pretty straightforward here. Really, really cool can. I'm really impressed with the design and the detail, but I'm really excited to try it. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh, that sounded nice. Okay.
Yeah. That's a good beer.
That's good.
Definitely a game day beer.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a little heavier. Pretty good burst of flavor there.
Yeah.
But if you like ales or you like lagers, this is gonna be right up your alley.
It tastes nothing like Blue Jays.
Heck, I don't know. I might even hold on to a couple of these they're just kind of cool. Like I just really enjoy that. You know, maybe put that in the man cave, a little display. Yeah. Well, Josh.
Then you just gotta take it down every time we play them.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing. Like, although I'm University of Nebraska, first and foremost, there are situations where I root for the Jays. There are girls volleyballs, things like that. But my niece actually just joined the Creighton Blue Jay dance team. She's
I saw that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
She's going to be, well, she's a Creighton student, but yeah, she's going to be on the dance team. And this kid's been dancing for a long, long time. And so good for her. And but yeah, so I'll proudly have me at Brew Jay and cheer on the Jays and my niece. So yeah, pretty impressed. Pretty good beer.
Yeah.
I would say in this one, Josh, for me is probably, this is probably a 7.5 for me. It's just really good, solid beer. I don't know if I would maybe like it to be a little lighter just for my preference because I don't like to get bloated, but it's not like overly filling or anything like that. But it, I think what I like though is the flavor, and you're not going to get that good of a flavor with a light ale. It's a little more watered down or whatnot, but no, it's good beer, good solid beer. What do you think?
Yeah, Kinkaider crushes it. It's like one of our top ones, like Kinkaider, Corn Coast, Empyrean, Stone Hollow. I mean, I don't know if
I've ever had a Kinkaider beer. Even IPAs. I don't know that I've had a Kinkaider beer that I've not liked
and you hate IPAs.
Yeah, I hate IPAs. But I think some of that too is us doing 100+ tastings. I think I've come to appreciate the IPAs.
Yeah.
I also think that it's one thing to have a couple IPAs, and I know what to expect now. I'm not always so like surprised, and I think I've matured as a beer drinker, Josh.
Your palate has matured.
My favorite IPA is probably the Mummy Trail down at Stone Hollow.
That's a good one.
That's the one where I've probably had multiple glasses. It's been a while, but the Mummy Trail down there is pretty legit. Was that Corn Coast where we went before the Husker game or Husker Colorado game? They have a lot of really good IPAs there too. So, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't know. This is really good. I really like this. I'm gonna throw out a 10.
Oh wow!
It's like a perfect beer to me.
Yeah.
Like I could seriously see us drinking this at a Nebraska game.
Oh,
when we beat Michigan on September 20th.
Yeah. Well, I could see myself drinking this in any setting. I think what I really like about this is more just regular ales or lagers. Sometimes they're a little heavy for me, and I don't feel like this one's overly heavy and bloating. So I probably should have rated it higher, maybe more of an 8.5 the more I'm drinking this. I'd probably give it a bump to about an 8.5, but 10, we don't throw those out lightly.
No,
and I can't blame you for giving this one a 10. So great job, Kinkaider.
Good job, boys and gals.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time to swipe left, swipe right. That's right, it's time for the Tinder reviews.
Woo!
Well, Josh, I'm going to tell you something. I am scraping the bottom of the barrel. I struggled to find. I think I only have one that potentially might have been in the last couple years, but they're not. I don't know if Tinder's maybe cooling off or what, but I'm having a little bit harder time.
I've joined numerous Facebook groups in order to get Tinder review things. So I'll have to let you know where some of those are.
Okay.
But yeah, I found some pretty messed up ones today.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So I got I think I have 5. I got 8 altogether.
8?
Yeah.
I have 5.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. You want me to go first?
Or
do you want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, my first one is Mr. Cody. He's 27. He says, let's see here, off the rip. I'm an ex-felon with the biggest heart. I'm still on parole until December 25th. I do have crazy past use of... I do have a crazy past. I used to sell drugs. So, ladies, that's probably a red flag for most. LOL. But I am a stand-up dude. I don't play games. If I like you, I like you. And just want to get to know you. I am not trying to jump straight into a relationship. I want to take my time and see how we vibe. Just me and you, I tell you. There was so many spelling errors, and like he put Ti instead of two, and For vibe, he put BIBE. So I think he was half cocked when he made this post.
Or he was in prison for longer than we think.
Yeah, I mean, if you use one of those pocket rocket phones, they're really tiny. Probably had to do the T9 thing. Fucking hit the 7 button 4 times for a Q.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about. You remember how terrible that just stresses me out thinking that we had to used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck has time to sit there and go T or no? You got to go through the numbers, then the letters lowercase. There's like symbols and shit.
Yeah. I used to love my BlackBerry because it had a full keyboard.
Yes, yeah, that was a game changer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, incredible. Well, Josh, I'm going to start with the one that I could possibly have been a repeat. Just because I want to get that out of the way. And if not, it's a good refresher because if theirs is a repeat, it was probably well over 2 years ago. Kethme. And it says, she's 20. If you're trying to figure out how to say my name, think Mike Tyson saying kiss me. It's Kithme.
I think I did that one a long time ago.
Did you? Okay.
That's a classic.
The Mike Tyson one, but I couldn't remember if it was a different name or whatever. That was pretty legit.
Kiss me.
Fuck.
So good.
Oh, that's awesome.
My next one, I don't have a name for this fella. He says, I'm a head-banging metalhead listening to music 80% of the time. I'm into any horror, paranormal, weather, it be video games, movies, shows, etc. Let's just get into spooky mood 365 days of the year, especially on rainy days. I'm also into astronomy, so I may just randomly start talking about space and shit out of nowhere. I suck with plants, but I'm learning time and time after I kill them. I'm not a gym person, but I do have my own equipment and try to stay consistent on it.
Oh my lord! Wow,
this guy sounds
like a lot
to
take in there.
Yeah,
there's a lot to take in there, Josh.
There's a lot.
Where do we start?
I thought he
seems
was
like a nice guy.
Yeah, I thought he was like crazy and saying astronomy instead of astrology, but then I read it, I was like, oh fuck, he's going to talk about space out of nowhere.
Well, if there's a way to a woman's heart, it's talking about space.
Yeah, and killing their plants.
Yeah, that was kind of a hard right for me. Yeah, so the dude's into space. He likes having plants, but he kills them. I don't know. Mm-hmm. We'll see how he nurtures a relationship.
Yeah, he doesn't
Good luck, lady.
He doesn't have a green thumb, but I have a green card.
Right. Josh, my next one is John, who's 31. And John, in the picture here, he's in his wheelchair. And he's on kind of this pier out by the water. And John says, I enjoy long walks on the beach, except I can't walk and the sand fucks up my tires. That's it.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So, I don't know. So if you want to hang with John, maybe we got to get him a little more legit tires, maybe an all-terrain.
Well, or that, or just stay on the paved surfaces.
True. Yep.
I got Tatiana. I'll have to send you this picture, but it is atrocious. She's 37 years old. She says, beautiful, intelligent, charming, mother of 5, recently separated and looking for friends and possibly to see what's in the dating pool. My children are 20, 17, 11, 4, and 2. My children and my grandbaby are my whole world. I devote my whole life to them. Okay, so after having this for a couple months, I needed to add this message. If you're looking for a hookup or a booty call, don't like my profile and keep it moving. Learn some respect. Lady, you're talking about respect, and you're taking one of those reverse bathroom photos that shows your ass in the mirror.
Right.
What do you think you're calling for those gentlemen?
Right. And you're on Tinder, which is known for what?
Yeah, hookups.
Yeah, I think
you're a grandma.
Yes.
Act like it. Start knitting or something.
My grandma's never been on Tinder. She's a good woman.
I don't know.
Lord.
Maybe Brenda's out looking for love. Maybe we'll see her profile.
Oh, no. Anne, 95. Loves cats and the room temperature to be 83 degrees.
I like my bridge meeting every Friday at noon.
No shit. Oh, God. Well, I have Alex, 24, and he's got a pros and cons list of hooking up with him. Pro, he's not afraid of spiders.
Oh,
Con,
nice.
he is afraid of moths.
Oh, fuck.
Pro, he can cook. Con, he'll try to get you to do the dishes. Pro, he can probably outdrink you. Con, probably actually can't, but we'll try anyways. Pro, he's really cuddly. Con, he lacks personal space when asleep. Pro, he loves animals. Con, he may steal your pets. And the last one is pro, he has a good sense of humor. Con, none, I'm funny. So that's Alex for you.
No, I like Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was good.
Guy. This fucking guy. I don't know what his name is. It says X10 $ space core.
What?
It's a capital X and then 10 with a $. And then the next word is core, C-O-R-E.
Huh. Huh.
Maybe that's his rapper name.
That sounds like it's like Roman numeral for like douchebag.
Yeah. He says, I'm an ex-con and a drug addict with a girlfriend that is in jail. I try to be a good boy, but I get so lonely in this little apartment, and this empty bed is so cold. Hit me up.
Oh, wow. Hey, he's putting it all out there, you know? Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, he knows what he wants.
Yeah, for sure. Just like my next gal, Sarah, here. It's kind of titled, Make Them Work for It. I'm like, oh, boy. And it's a picture of her. And then right below, it's just a series of numbers, 011, 01, 001, 110.
It's like Morse code.
Yeah. The whole thing's in fucking Morse code.
Oh, wow.
I didn't take the time to decode
you didn't decipher it.
I thought it was pretty clever. But yeah, her entire bio is in Morse code.
Was that Morse code or is that like computer programming, like the Matrix
and I thought that
stuff?
was maybe computer program. I thought that too. But is it Morse code? Like you can do the...
I think it's like a dash, dot, something like that.
Is it? So it's not Morse code. It might be the computer programming thing. Like, but you know, you're fucking with the wrong guy. Like this gal could be the greatest woman in the world, the hottest, and my soulmate, and I just don't have it in me to fucking decode and looking like oh God, with what's his name from Christmas Story with his Ovaltine decoder ring.
Ralphie.
Yeah, Ralph. I'm in the bathroom trying to figure out, like, oh my God, what's she trying to say?
You're like Zach Galifianakis, like when he's doing the blackjack thing. You see all the stuff running around through his mind.
Oh shit! Yeah, lady, you're barking up the wrong tree, especially at this point in my, what do you want to say, career or life, whatever. Yeah, you're way over my head.
Yeah. Well, I have somebody for you. If you were single, this is Allie. She's 40 years old. She says, I have ADHD, bipolar, attachment, and abandonment issues. I do drugs. I'm crazy as fuck. and my house is an unlivable piece of shit with no utilities. I've set X's things on fire and slashed tires. I seem confident and outgoing, but I'm shy as fuck, and I constantly flip between the belief that I am sexier than any one person that has ever walked this earth, or I'm a disgusting blob. I have a dude in prison. There's a ton of reasons to stay away from me. I'm the worst.
Wow. Well, a couple thoughts on that. If you're going to swipe right on that, I would, one, get a hotel because you don't want to go to her place with no fucking utilities. Two, you don't want her to know where you live. I would probably go under a false name and try to doctor my appearance a little bit. But I bet she's a good time.
Yeah, without the utilities, you won't see "Are you still watching?" when the message from Netflix.
Yeah, won't be no Netflix and chill. But again, leading with the straightforward honesty, gotta respect that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I got Drea, and Drea, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you this picture here because Drea, as you can see, is taking some kind of fun pictures with Danny DeVito, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it's actually a Danny DeVito cardboard cutout. And she says, I'm really only here because my family's beginning to think it's weird that I keep showing up to family events like weddings, Christmas, baby showers with my Danny DeVito cutout and demanding they set a place for him at the table. So this gal just does it to troll her family. And she just sets this cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito at the table next to her.
That's awesome.
I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
She seems fun.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely go out on a date with her.
Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's a good way to grab somebody's attention.
Oh.
I got Jessica. She's 25 years old. Her picture, you know when girls get tattoos on the top of their thighs below their butt cheeks?
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like words.
That's a very sensitive. Are you talking about like their lower thigh, right? So you can see
upper
it?
thigh. Like right under the butt cheeks.
Oh, fuck, man.
And it says beautiful disaster on each leg.
It does?
Beautiful on one side, disaster on the other.
That's a red flag.
Yeah. And she says, I'm a redhead now. Xbox gamer, Fortnite queen. 5'0". I have tattoos. It's my therapy. My Snap is locked. I want a boyfriend. I'm a full-time mother to 2 boys under 3. The dad isn't in the pic. Wink, wink. I want to go to... I want to go on a date to the zoo, Worlds of Fun, or Oceans of Fun. Maybe bowling. My main objective is for you to take me out to eat in the KC area. Maybe play some miniature golf. I'm tired of being in this house. Please help me.
Please help me. Oh, what's her name again?
Jessica, and she's from, it looks like Williamsburg, Kansas.
Okay, Jessica, if you're listening, love the tattoo idea, but I don't know. I would maybe steer away from the beautiful disaster. That's a little better than, there's one I seen where it said bad bitch. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, that's going to age well. But for our listeners out there, if you're ever thinking about it, you can kind of get a 2-for-1 deal. If you get a W on under each butt cheek, then you lay down and it says, wow. And then you can flip over and it says mom. That's where I'm at. So, Jessica, I'm just kidding you.
It's like those one tattoos, like one way it says life, and then the other way you flip it upside down and it says death. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That's kind of a thing, those tattoos, like, the double meaning or the double, just have, depending on how you look at it. So that's pretty cool. But I'm out of Tinders. Do you have any left?
Are you? I got one more.
Okay, let's hear it.
Let me see this one. It's been a while since I read this. We got Crystal. She's 20 years old. She's a CSR at Aldi. She was homeschooled. Red flag. She's a straight woman. She says, looking for a relationship. I am tatted and I have a pit bull. I can't do men with kids too much baggage. Loyalty over everything. Too heartbroken to be hurt again. Please, pure intentions only. I attend AA as well, looking for a healthy relationship, currently on house arrest. Only temporarily, though.
Oh, my God. Oh, honey, you're 20 years old on your third DUI. Oh, man, I'm praying for you, but
honestly, I think she might be part of the rodeo because she would definitely be able to rope somebody in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
that's the Tinder reviews. Big shout out to Jason Steiner for calling out the Tinder reviews as one of his favorite topics that we talk about.
Hell yeah. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a minute. I feel like for a while we did them a lot. Mm-hmm. And I know, like I said, it's a little bit harder to find because it's not as prevalent, but man, yeah, it was kind of nice getting back to our roots a little bit.
I'm so glad we're not in the dating scene.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Dad's Man Cave fake headline news. All spin, no facts. All right, Josh. Well, you're going to be proud of me. I ventured away. There is not a single Babylon Bee article on here.
What?
Yeah.
Don't you have a sponsorship with them?
Pretty much. I think that I'm just ready to switch it up a little bit because even though there's some really, really good ones on there that aren't necessarily political, the Babylon Bee tends to dabble in politics a little more. Mm-hmm. And so I just wanted to kind of freshen things up here. So I went looking around and hopefully you enjoy them.
Nice. I can't wait.
Would you like me to go first?
Sure. Go ahead. Start us off.
All right. My first one, I hope I didn't take this from you because this is on one of your favorite sites. But my first one is Grand Theft Auto 6 delayed until developers get grades up. Did you pick that one?
No, I didn't even see that
one. So scolding thousands of employees for letting themselves become distracted from their schooling, Rockstar Games announced Friday that Grand Theft Auto 6 would be delayed until the studio's developers got their grades up. We understand how much our team wants to release a painstakingly crafted Vice City into the world, but there's just no way we can do that for them until we see them put their nose to the grindstone in algebra. In Algebra 2. Said Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Rockstar parent company, Take-Two Interactive, stressing C- in biology just wouldn't cut it.
Nope, not going to cut it.
Particularly given how much games cost to develop these days, the simple fact is they're losing track of what matters most, which is making the honor roll, finding a summer job, and really thinking about their future. You just can't skip your homework. So, yeah, there's no immediate date released here. But they're looking for the second quarter of 2026 at this point. Yeah. If these kids keep, effing around and finding out.
I know. I was looking forward to that too, and then they announced that delay.
I bet Jason's all over that, but yeah, that's kind of fun.
Jason and Livy both play that thing like nonstop.
Yeah, it's a lot more interactive and deep, and there's online to it and all that right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just remember like when we used to kind of Call of Duty with Jace a little bit, it was GTA that really took him away from it. Like he was locked in.
Snatched him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My first one, the title says, Dad has some choice words about the hotel bathrooms caulking.
Oh my, the caulking? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I could have done so much better.
And he has his glasses down his nose like, really? You guys did that? This one's out of Honolulu. It says, refusing to pull any punches in his appraisal of the shoddy workmanship, vacationing dad David Staten reportedly had some choice words about the hotels caulking job. Family Sources Tuesday. And then he went on to say, "Geez Louise, looks like it was somebody's first day on the job with that caulking gun," said Staten as he grimly surveyed the disaster zone in his suite's bathroom. And then he went on to say, "You can't honestly look at this caulking and think it's going to be anywhere near effective enough at keeping out the moisture. It couldn't stand up to a light sneeze, let alone a hot, steamy shower. Oh, come on. Don't tell me these bozos actually applied new caulk without fully removing the old stuff first. Unbelievable. Whatever they got paid for this job, it was too much. My expectations were low as soon as I saw the botch job they did on the tile.
Oh, God.
But this caulking makes that grout work look like a goddamn masterpiece in comparison. Okay, you all go ahead. Go down to the beach without me. I've got to calm down. I got to call down to the front desk to see if they'll knock a little off of our room rate for this travesty."
Oh, my God. What do you say? The grout makes the
He said,
makes the caulking look like a goddamn masterpiece. I love stories like this because it's kind of like those commercials. Like we can't help you save money on car insurance, but we can't help you turn it into your parents. Like that guy wanted to try to help with the fire. He's like, no. Like I love that shit.
Like, who's that at the Johnsons? It doesn't matter. You don't need to know who's at the Johnsons.
I love fucking stories like this. And then it makes me, it's funny because Ashley's dad's pretty handy.
Yeah.
But the joke is he can't caulk. And so me being the mature guy I am, so we're helping him side his house, and there's some caulking that need to be done there, and it's just like his wife's like, "Don't let Ron caulk. He doesn't know how to caulk." And he sucks at caulking. I'm like, wow, Ron, you suck at caulking. You know, and that joke. I mean, I only played that joke out for the whole weekend, but
6 years.
He's probably tired of it, but I thought it was just kind of a funny little joke. And then I saw him put a new shower in his basement. And I mean, he did a beautiful job on this bathroom. And then I saw the caulking job and I went, oh my fucking God. And I was just like, not.
You don't realize how much caulking helps.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best caulker in the world, but I dabble. I dabble with a little caulking. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, we could sit on that topic for quite a while, but I'm just going to go ahead and move on. I'm only one pint in. So.
I was sitting here thinking about what else to say to keep it going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, if you need any caulking tips, just call Ron Gellerman's his name. So, my next one, Josh, and you're going to like this because I know how much you watch like the Animal Channel and stuff like that, and how into learning about different species and things you are. But one less mystery of the sea. Marine biologists have revealed that the whale songs are the whale's equivalent to online hate speech. So, yeah. Little did we know. Let me enlighten you, Josh. Whale vocalizations or whale songs have long fascinated biologists and nature lovers alike. But while it's been theorized that some hauntingly beautiful music some whales produce aids in sexual selection, there hasn't been a clear consensus as to its purpose. Well, all that just changed as marine biologists have revealed that whale songs are the whale equivalent of online hate speech. Yes, one less mystery of the sea, Josh. The Center for Whale Research just published the largest study to date on whale songs, and the researchers confidently concluded that whales use their unique vocalizations, which can travel up to 10,000 miles throughout the ocean, in a similar way that humans use the internet to spread hateful rhetoric without much risk of consequences. The authors of the study wrote that just as humans use the anonymity and reach of the internet to broadcast their hateful views of other races, genders, and sexualities, whales use their vocalizations to do the same.
Oh, wow.
So, based on the character of their tone and pitch, we have isolated distinct whale songs that are racist against sperm whales, call for the death of all baleen whales, and even some that seem to be suggesting that all squids are gay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You remember that movie Down Periscope?
Mm-hmm.
Where he does the whale sounds throughout the entire ship?
Yeah. God, it's been so... Gosh, how old? That's an old
Man, that's
movie.
an underrated movie, too.
Yeah? Yeah.
That should have been on our list a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I have not seen that. I can't even tell you. I might have only seen that movie once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That's
We knew whales were intelligent creatures, Josh, but the way their behavior mirrors humans, it's just remarkable.
Man, all they do is spew hate and then have a big old wang the size of a Volkswagen.
Yeah. So I don't know how to hold them accountable, Josh, but I'm sure we'll learn. We'll learn down the road. So
yeah. Well, this next one's kind of crazy. I don't know how they got this interview lined up, but we'll have to figure that out. It says,
okay.
Serial killer could have sworn he killed that guy already.
Oh my God.
This one's from Worcester, Massachusetts. And it goes on to say, blinking in disbelief as the individual passed him on the street, alive and well, local serial killer Aaron Samuel confirmed to reporters on Tuesday that he could have sworn he killed that guy already.
Oh my God.
He says,
he's so nonchalant. Local area serial killer. Like just nonchalant.
He says, is my memory playing tricks on me, or did I just fillet and dismember that guy last week? The bewildered murderer said as he racked his brain trying to place the strangely familiar man, adding that something about the guy's face made him all but certain he had already peeled it off and worn it around the apartment.
Oh my God.
Was he the one whose ears I tried pickling with a new recipe? Can't be. He still has both of them. For some reason, I have this crystal clear recollection of dumping his weighted torso into a river and going home to preserve his skull in a jar of Windex. But here he is walking around with two arms. His eyeballs are still in the sockets. Weird. Maybe I should just cut back on the killing if I can't keep my victims straight anymore. Or at least until I clear out some more space in my freezer. But it says at press time, Christensen was reportedly relieved to learn he wasn't going crazy after the man explained that he was actually the twin brother of one of the serial killer's previous victims.
Oh my God. I was going to say doppelganger or something.
Oh, that's a good one.
Haven't I disemboweled you before and pickle your ears?
Didn't I just cut your face off and wear it around my apartment? No.
Yeah, he's just sitting there just like, gosh, for the life of me, I know I've met you somewhere.
Oh, wow. I love The Onion. They actually, man, they put in a lot of time into that stuff.
They do. They do. The last one I had in this next one, Josh, is from Clickhole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
How'd you find that?
On Wikipedia. I found a list.
Jesus.
On Wikipedia, I found a list of satire music sites, and a lot of them, like the Inquirer, stuff like that, whatever you have to pay for. Clickhole, it doesn't appear to be the case. So I'm quickly falling in love with this. But there's one story that just really was near and dear to my heart, because if there's one thing I've talked about, one with my, our parents passing away as early as they did and not being able to really retire and enjoy their life, this story really struck a chord with me. And it says this 78-year-old man can't afford to quit his job at Hot Topic. And Grandpa here's got suspenders on, blue hair, and one of those like bull nose rings. 78 years old, and it says, despite living in the richest country in the world, Many Americans over 65 don't have nearly enough money for retirement. Here's yet another tragic example of a senior citizen forced to remain in the workforce well beyond their prime. This 78-year-old man can't afford to quit his job at Hot Topic. So sad. This man should be spending his golden years with his grandchildren, not selling the Nightmare Before Christmas theme hosiery. Harrison Powell has worked hard his entire life, but with the hourly pay for a sales associate at the Oakwood Mall Hot Topic in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, being only 30 cents an hour over minimum wage, he's never had much money left over to contribute to a Roth IRA. Plus, his job doesn't offer retirement benefits to employees under management level, and Harrison hasn't been in the running for any promotions due to the ageist assumption that at 78 years old, he's out of touch with the shopping habits of 12 to 24-year-old mainstream alternative kids. Making matters worse, Josh, the store's generous 40% off employee discount has tempted Harrison to stock up on all sorts of skull hoodies, studded belts, and sleep token records that he can't afford. So, yeah, thanks for our lackluster retirement system. Harrison's peers are out playing golf and taking their grandkids to a zoo. He's slaving away at the mall, listening to Pierce the Veil at an ear-splitting volume and occasionally unlocking the body jewelry display where a customer showing him navel rings.
It's so true.
I feel bad.
Especially when they get rid of Social Security.
Yep.
We're all going to be working on Hot Topic or Casey's.
It's a shame. It really is. But I'll tell you what, if I'm that age and I have to have part-time work or whatever, I'm doing something fucking crazy like that. Like, age ain't going to change me. I promise you. I'll go work at a KFC, and then I'll just be myself and, like, make jokes and whatever. And, like, if I get fired, I get fired. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You like, work at Victoria's Secret or something.
Like, hey, I could show you how to... No, fuck.
I've been around a thong a time or two in my life.
Yeah, that'll just bring him in. Some 78-year-old man going, well...
You could just stand there and
hand Victoria's in the thong.
Hand Victoria's Secret stickers out like Walmart greeters used to.
They just sit at the front door and hand out stickers. Yeah. No, Walmart greeter, I can't... I gotta be moving and shit. So, yeah, that, you know what? We may need to have a topic about that sometime. What would be like a badass retirement job where you could really have fun, make money, where it doesn't really feel like you're working necessarily. You're just kind of riding the wave a little bit, keeping busy. That'd be kind of fun. So,
hopefully someday this can be our retirement job.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Just knock out an episode a day.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yep, and then go fishing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I got another one. It says, nephew in trouble for strangling again.
Oh.
This one's from Wilmington, Delaware. It says, adding to his streak of disagreeable behavior, 12-year-old nephew Cooper Goodpaster was reportedly in trouble for strangling again. And then his uncle goes on to say, oh gosh, that's not good, is it? Said 38-year-old Zachary Goodpaster, the delinquent child's uncle, who was troubled upon receiving the news that his brother's oldest son had earned his third suspension for wrapping his hands around a person's throat and squeezing until they passed out.
Oh, wow.
He went on to say,
Goodpaster?
Yeah.
Okay.
He went on to say, kid's starting to get big. He's like 5.5 foot tall. He was supposed to get an in-school suspension, but they couldn't find a teacher who would agree to do it. Apparently the union got involved. The principal couldn't do it either. He was still working from home while he recovers.
Oh my God.
But it went on to say, at press time, the 38-year-old man had flinched after his nephew went in for a hug.
Nice. Oh, damn kids.
Are you done?
Yeah, I don't have any left.
Okay, I got a bonus one for everybody.
Oh, cool.
It's sports related. I didn't know they really had a sports section.
Oh, that's cool.
The title reads, Florida Gators climb ladder with scissors to circumcise Dick Vitale.
Oh, my God.
This one comes out of San Antonio. It says, capping off their rousing victory in the finals win with a beloved NCAA basketball tradition, the Florida Gators climbed a ladder on the Alamo Dome court Monday night and used a pair of scissors to circumcise veteran broadcaster Dick Vitale. Unbelievable. Folks, Walton Clayton Jr. is now heading up the rungs for a keepsake from this historic night. Mazel tov, said Vitale.
Oh, my God.
Who pointed out the tears streaming down players' faces as they took turns removing a 4-inch section of skin from his penis in the Jewish ceremony of Brit Milah. Then he says, now Denzel Aberdeen is holding up the foreskin for the whole arena to see. This crowd's going wild, and I've entered into a covenant with God. That's what March Madness is all about, baby.
Yeah, baby, a couple diaper dandies.
It says at press time.
Here.
At press time, reports confirmed a visibly wincing Vitale had been carried into the locker room for a Suduit Mitzvah meal and exchanging of gifts.
Oh, wow. That's quite the sports story, Josh.
Yeah, congratulations, Dick.
Yeah, that's all you're now. God, Dick.
Well, that's the fake headline news. Hope you guys liked it as much as we do.
Whoop, whoop. All right, Josh. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Man, good topics tonight, man. Again, as we kind of have this little bit of lull with our guests or whatever, it's just been kind of fun kind of getting back to the fundamentals, I guess I would say, having a little fun and what have you. But just being on Hero Stock Nation podcast and then just talking about a few of the guests that we've been kind of kicking around. Really, really excited. Graduation time, kids sports, baseball, all that stuff's kicking up in high gear and it's getting a lot nicer out. So I know it's going to be busy, but it should be a fun summer, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, and then we always have June Jubilee and DJ Bridwell to look forward to, so that's good.
That's right. We need to get him on, obviously, probably sometime this month, just to kick around, check in with him before June Jubilee. And is DJ Bridwell and the Eli Young Band, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's going to be amazing. So,
yeah, should be a good time.
All right, man. Well, hey, I'll catch you on the flip side, brother. Thanks again.